Hi, so I'm excited to do another video for my series about getting to medical school and through medical school and kind of the steps in the career journey that I took because I wasn't a typical pre-med student. So when I took my leave of absence, which I talked about in a different video, so I don't know why I'm doing that, sorry. The first thing that I decided to look into was substitute teaching. So I had taught in undergrad, I had tutored through high school and undergrad, and I loved it because I felt like I was helping people turn that light bulb on and they had that aha moment, and I could live for that. That brought me so much joy, and I just love seeing people feel comfortable and capable, and that was wonderful. So I did substitute. That was the first thing that I did. I decided maybe I would do an alternative certification route, which is a whole nother talk for a whole nother video. But I just want to kind of talk about my experience as a substitute. Substitute teaching is by far the hardest job that I've worked, and I've worked a lot of jobs, as you can tell from these posts. You don't know where you're gonna sub. You'll sign up to sub something, and then you'll show up to the school. They make you sign something that you'll be flexible. So when you get to the school, they're like, nope, you're not doing 4th grade. You'll be in kindergarten today. And oh, by the way, we need you to cover this time and all that. So it's great. It teaches you to kind of fly by the seat of your pants, but it's hard. You don't know if there's going to be notes when you get there. You don't know the types of students you're going to deal with. You have no idea the schedule, and you kind of just have to go for it. It was a really big growing experience for me and my confidence, and so that was huge. I taught preschoolers anywhere, and that was neat. They really showed me how difficult it was to be a mom and be a family with kids. It became really real as I got to see the differences. I also saw kids that were neglected, and I saw the hurt that they feel, and so that was interesting. I also taught elementary school. And elementary school is really neat, but terrible for me. Elementary school is for the birds for me. They are so dependent on you, and little kids freak me out because I'm afraid they're going to do something and I can't control it. Very sweet. I did realize that behavior management is a lot of teaching, and people should get paid $1 million to teach. And I respect elementary school teachers so much. Middle school is probably my favorite. I spent the first 10 minutes of every class taking attendance and asking them something that was interesting about themselves. And I would win them over, and they would trust me, and that way we'd have a better class, because I'd say, no, there's no excuse. You can't tell me there's nothing interesting about you. And that was really huge, and I loved that. High school, I'm just not intimidating, and I didn't really think I had the skills for high school at this point. I did get to substitute for an anatomy teacher who's was a 4th-year medical school that left medical school, so that was interesting, and I learned a lot from her. And then I also loved life skills, so that's kind of like students with special needs, and I absolutely adored it because that was something I felt passionate about. But anyways, needless to say, life skills taught me what a passion I have for people with disabilities, and also healthcare related science was more of my thing than high school or middle school science. And I learned that I like the one-on-one interaction, and I want to be in an upper level of education. So I think I'll continue to pursue education in my career. But as a public school teacher, probably not, or a daycare teacher. But that was really helpful for me, and I absolutely loved it. Teaching is such a blessing. You can do an alternative certification route. If that's something that you're interested in, go for it. I'm not saying that it's not a wonderful profession, it just wasn't for me. And I hope that you learned something today. I did want to share a quote with you like I do every time, and I apologize for my phone cutting off. The quote that I want to share with you is, people aren't going to remember what clothes you wore, what you said, what you did, what you looked like, but they will remember how you made them feel. And so I pray that in your interactions that you think about that, and that whatever route you're on, that you know that God is with you and He's going to get you where you want you to go, but you have to do the work. You got to pray, and you got to discern what's coming next for you. So I hope that this was an encouragement. I'll make some more videos about this experience, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Sorry, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye.